Okay, so when did you come to Houston? Like, how did you even hook up with somebody from the city? How that came about? Social media?
Yeah, social media, I would say. Houston was always the closest place to me, right? So the closest city where I can branch out. And I fucked with a bunch of artists and a bunch of people out here. So off top, I was always in like group chats on Twitter. I didn't even have Instagram till like 2019. So I was just always in these group chats and niggas that were close to me, I'll try to link up with. And that's how I get show connections. I'll get all these connections, just networking and shit. Like, and Houston's always been A1. Like I say, it's close right there to me. So I fuck with Houston like the most. Like even though all these other big cities are around me as well, 4, 5, 6 hours away from me, like I still fuck with Houston the most.
Okay, so who was the first person you hooked up in the city? Hooked up with in the
Um,
city?
the first person, cause I was here in 2017, but I didn't. 2017, I did a show, but I was all just off of warehouse life shit, like off of just social media networks and shit. I didn't hook up with the first thing I would say was to Kane, bro, my A&R. I didn't go to him till recent this year, and you see, I was just always back and forth from Houston, but I was never meeting no one, never really networking. I would just let him know through online, but I was never like really networking, really getting out there. So now I'm just trying to move different this year, and I would say Kane would be the first thing I really fucking linked up with, really made connections with, really like branched off from there, I would say.
Okay. So you met him. Had you dropped any other projects other than the two projects you already put out? Well, you say you had like you was on like 16.
Yeah, I've done so many tapes since 2015, 2016. I've done like at least 15, 16, I'd say. Maybe even like 16 and then 4 on Spotify, and probably only one of those are previous I dropped. The other 3 were brand new. So I've done job, bro. And then I've always just been moving back and forth. Like it's always just been a grind for me, hustle.
Okay, so what do you, ultimately like? What you looking to gain from music?
The music, well, I do just personally like doing the music. I love singing. I just love just being in the studio, hearing yourself definitely mixed properly. Definitely on the speakers with them fucking 808s thumping and shit. Like, I love that shit. So it's just a passion, bro, at first. Like, there's nothing really I'm trying to gain. I don't want fucking, it's not, I don't do it for the money, really, you know? I like the attention from, like, bad hoes, like, bad females. I love the attention. Don't get me wrong, from the right people, though. Because be careful what you ask for, too, because shit's grimy nowadays. So it's like, I want to have attention, but from certain people. I don't want attention from just everybody, you know? I want to branch out. I want certain people to hear me. I want to work with certain people. I don't want to do, you know, I don't want to be no legend. I want to just fucking, shit, I just want to have people to know who Young Master Art is, really.
Okay, so look, let me ask you this: is it okay if you can work with any artist? I'm gonna give you 3 artists. If you can work with any 3 artists in the whole world, who would they be?
Nah, I don't even know, bro. Well, not.
Anybody. It could be
Just
anybody.
because I fuck with such a big genre of fucking.
That's what I'm saying. It could be anybody.
Okay, Drizzy Drake, of course, number one.
Why would you? Let's go there. Why would you want to do
It's
a song
because
with Drake?
I like how how 1 minute he can drop a hard ass rap song, and then the next minute he's dropping this love song about with bitches loving that shit. And the way he gains like females like attention is the way I want to drop something and have a female's excuse me, a female fan base, a call following of a fan base of females. And so I think the way he drops and the way he moves, the way he works, the people he works with, like it just shows like shit, you can be anyone to do it, or not anyone to do it, but shit, as long as you move and crazy and proper shit, you can have so much to gain from it. And he's an example of just like a bunch of legends. And
Who else? Okay, so I understand that. So you got 2 more.
man, who's another creative person? Cause I can go anywhere to celebrities to like underground artists.
You got 2 more. You can pick whoever.
Shit, I don't know, bro. Nah, okay, another one I'd say Xavier Wolf or Bones. I don't know if that's 3 right there, but or have both of them on a song, which have both of them on a song because
Okay, so I don't know who these people are, so explain it to me and the people who watching who don't know who those people are, and why would you have them on a song in particular?
Well, X and Bones, they came up like us, like a group that was moving like crazy, dropping in the underground scene, bro. They impacted the underground scene. Like everybody know Team Sesh,
Yeah.
and the way these niggas would move would motivate you to move like cause they wouldn't even give a fuck about like celebrities. They don't give a fuck about the cloud. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They're just doing them niggas dropping shit and you know if they didn't like shit they wouldn't do a show. If they didn't like shit they wouldn't they wouldn't do it. Like I'm not saying that it's a good thing to do all the time, but shit like they showed the example of how to make it without the fucking big labels behind you, because these niggas are in LA right now. They have a big ass clothing brands, big ass stores, still dropping shows and doing music. Like these niggas are big right now. So back in the day, you would already seen that from these niggas, the way they were packing out shows, the way they were impacting people.
So you've been on top of what they've been doing. Yeah, that's loud.
So, and they were just a group, and they would make songs together back to back, and it was like a smooth melody with a hard flow. So you have this nigga with the hard flow X, with that crazy ass wordplay, and then you have Bones with the crazy ass melodies, like soft sounds and shit. Like both of them together, brother, it's like a duo. You know what I'm saying?